Welcome back, guys. Handyman here with another classic steel cage match pitting Adrian Adonis teaming up with the Intercontinental Champion Macho Man Randy Savage, taking on Tito Santana, and the return of Bruno Sammartino to Madison Square Garden, as Bruno hasn't been in a match in WWF for a while, before this match. And I believe this is his last match, or is his last Madison Square Garden match. I'm not sure. But this is a cage match. Bruno was pretty much brought out of retirement to help Tito Santana wage war with the Macho Man, and the Macho Man with Adrian Adonis. As you see Tito and Adrian Adonis fighting right there. There's Bruno pretty much taking out Randy Savage right there. As MSG, Madison Square Garden, has held some of the most famous steel cage matches in WWF history. This has the original fence cage. Pretty much this is before they started using the blue bar cage, the one that Hogan and Bundy used at WrestleMania. So this is pretty much one of the last fence cages in WWF until 1999. Bruno pretty much getting up there in age around this time, hasn't really wrestled a match in a while though. But, he looks in pretty good shape. He always kept himself in good shape. Oh, and he throws Tito Santana in the cage. The old school cage matches, in WWF, NWA, just old school cage matches before the 90s. A lot of them were violent. Just blood feuds, Yes, this match was taped from MSG Classics. I got this from MSG Classics, TV show on the MSG network. Cuts to a commercial. It cuts part of the match out. It's actually only a 60-second commercial, so they only take about 2 minutes out of the match. A lot of these matches have never been on DVD, what I'm about to show you, all these MSG matches and stuff. A lot of the matches that I have were never put on DVD. I don't know why, WWE just pretty much never released them. Would be nice for them to make like a 3-disc set of classic MSG encounters. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Your best bet to get old school matches like this is to subscribe to WWE 24/7, well, formerly WWE 24/7, WWE Classics on Demand. They show old super cards from Madison Square Garden, Boston Garden, LA Arena, Philadelphia Spectrum, Maple Leaf Garden. They show cards from all over. That's your best bet to get classic matches just such as this, what you're seeing right now. Cage matches back in the day were really violent, and they really meant something, the cage matches back in the day. You had a cage match to settle a feud. Pretty much now in WWE, it's not about that. It's PG, it's watered down. Just over the past, 5 years, the steel cage match has been a very underused match, and just we haven't had any classic steel cage matches in the past 5 years in WWE. Other promotions, such as TNA, they've had a few great steel cage matches lately, but as far as WWE is concerned, there hasn't been a great steel cage match in over 5 years. At this time, Tito, Santana, and Macho Man were feuding. They had, Macho Man won the championship, the Intercontinental Championship, at the Boston Garden. And then Tito had 2 other rematches at this very building, Madison Square Garden. And one of them was just a bloodshed. If I can find that match, I will show it to you guys. But it's going to take me a while to find it because there's so many DVRs I got. But the match is over. Bruno Sammartino and Tito Santana have won this bout. Hope you guys enjoyed this classic. I'm the Wrestling Handyman. Later.